You ever look back at a decision you made and wonder what would have happened if you'd have made a different one? Like when you reached a crossroads and could have gone right instead of left. They used to have these lollies back in school when I was a kid, black currant ones, and I loved them. But one day I decided to get the orange ones instead. I could always have them tomorrow, I thought. You know what happened after that? They never brought the black currant lollies back again. I still think about them. It's nothing like the decision the man in this next story had to make, though. Now that was life-changing. In fact, you may have heard of him. This is a story I like to call What You Sow.
Destiny. It is a humorous thing, isn't it? The choices we make in our lifetime contributing to one single goal. Each step gliding us closer to our destined fate. As the Bible says, a man reaps what he sows. Choice? There is no choice. Whether we are aware or not, we will come to a decision that will benefit our destiny. It is the illusion of choice, you could say. We never really had a choice after all. Or did we? I thought I did, years ago. Until that wretched day, in that wretched gallery, with that pathetic excuse of a man. I was made to realize, ultimately, fate was never truly in my hands. Death never scared me. How could it? I never had to look into its beady, callous eyes. I was the best in my profession. Never missed my mark. Hardly broke a sweat.
Welcome to my hideaway.
No, I never feared death. But those who stumbled upon me, you could smell the stench of panic oozing off of them. But this one, he was different.
So you see, Mr.
Grimaldi. Richard Grimaldi.
Yes, sorry. Mr. Grimaldi. Here before you is my covetable collection of, artifacts. Each item rarer than the next. In no other gallery will you find such historic and unique memorabilia.
Astounding. How, if I may ask, did you come across all of this?
Connections, my friend. All you need is the right network of people.
That statue, is that a replica of...
Replica? Are you trying to offend me? That is the original bust of Nefertiti.
I heard it was smuggled into Germany. The Egyptians have been trying to retrieve it for years.
Well, they must not have offered the right price.
And that dress, it looks familiar.
I see you have good taste. It made quite the headlines when it was blown up by Event, revealing the voluptuous body of...
Yes, we've all seen the film. No need for the details. What about...
Careful with that. It's sharp.
Where's this from?
It is a scythe, an object of a bygone era. Its origins are largely unknown, although you may be familiar with details of its usage. Its owner had a notorious reputation. He's gone by different names in different cultures, but his most common alias is...
The Grim Reaper.
An embodiment of death, a collector of souls.
Some would say we have a lot in common.
Excuse me?
You and I. We both collect artifacts. That's why I'm here.
Yes, of course.
My, this is heavy.
You may put it back now. Sweaty fingerprints are not a good look on such things. Although, if I may ask, I'm not really sure you made it clear who told you of my treasury.
As you said, a network of the right people. Stories of your collection have been whispered around in quite a few circles.
Yes, well...
There are also stories of your more pernicious hobbies.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Just that this is all a front for something a bit more profitable for you, perhaps?
Be careful of what you are insinuating.
Oh, I'm just telling you what I've been told. Just the usual gangster stuff. Money laundering, drugs.
What do you want? Who are you?
Me? I just told you who I am. And what do I want? Well, I'm a simple man. I just want to be paid for a job I ensured I would carry out.
What job?
You've made quite a few powerful people very angry, Damiano. Now, I wouldn't normally take a job like this. I don't like to get involved in between mafia disputes, you know? It's just not worth the hassle. But you know what really did it for me? What really grinded my gears? Kids, Damiano? Really? Using little kids to carry out your nasty little operation? Now let's be honest. I'm a man with loose morals, as you can see. But even I need to draw the line somewhere.
I can pay you double what they are paying you. Just let me go.
Now what kind of a man would I be if I went back on my word? Where's the honor in that?
And there's honor in being an assassin, a murderer.
Well, I like to think of myself as more of a vigilante, ridding the world of scum like you, one by one. Plus, we all have bills to pay.
You missed!
I'll get you. Don't you worry.
My guards are on their way.
I'll be done before they get here. Damn it.
Looks like you aren't quite the shot you think you are.
Well, look again. You know, you look quite nice lying there, squirming, like the little cockroach you are.
You piece of...
Let's be civil, shall we? You know, perhaps I really am like this Reaper fellow. We're both doing God's work, one death at a time. Perhaps I should keep this little tool to remember this moment. What do you think? Death, it has never scared me. Not even up till this moment. With death so close. I thought it funny in that moment, how Death's blade saved me from that bullet, saved me from its master. How wrong I was. Whoa, that was close. What the hell? Where did you get that gun?
Got you.
And being a harbinger of death, I considered a secret talent. But then again, it always comes back to choice. I had a choice. Who to kill, who not to. And now, a lifetime later, standing over this child, I wonder what it felt to have that choice. I wonder what choice I would make now, when I knew it was the last one I would ever have to make. Looking down at this tiny, helpless creature, staring at me with widened, curious eyes, not knowing who or what I am, not knowing what is about to happen. He doesn't cry as I near him, as the ghostly shadow of death looms over him. No, he does not cry, as others do, as others have done. If I could dream, I would be haunted by the despairing screams of my victims each lengthy night. Victims of my past life and the present. Men, women, children. Death does not discriminate. Death, I cannot choose. Life tends to take a strange turn at times, and yet it always comes full circle. Reflecting on my past, I tend to wonder where I would be if I had done things differently. If I had settled down and made a sober, quiet living for myself. I might have lived longer. I might have had a family. I might not have become what I am now. But I have learned that there is no fighting destiny. This child did not have the luxury of choice. His destiny was decided already, as was mine. My destiny, my choice, to become the Grim Reaper. To embrace who I really am. An embodiment of death. A collector of souls.
What You Sow was written by Sadia Aziz and performed by Tom Piddow and Mike Phillips. It was directed by Sadia Aziz and produced by Heather Graham, with sound design by Ross Weston, composed by Ross Weston, effects editing by Ryan Ristick. Thank you for listening.